Wow, that was an excellent...
That was the beginning.
That was an excellent opening. Usually it's This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guest, Moonshine McCreedy. Are you kidding me? I got Moonshine. Senor Jacob, since you are helping me, could you make sure that the microphone plug is all the way in without moving the phone? Is it good? The frame is good? I have a helper today, if you noticed. Awesome. We have the fire kicking. We are at, now, El Jabroni, oh, hell, El Jabroni. El Jabroni was here at one point in time. Okay. He gave me a little training. He calls this the DK Wasteland.
DK Wasteland.
We are at the DK Wasteland. I set a little fire. I spoke to the stepdads earlier.
All right.
What a barrel of fun those two guys are. Holy crap, holy.
Love the stepdads.
You have a little something with the stepdads. We were kind of looking at some stuff earlier, pre-show, so we'll get into that. I felt we should build a fire. It's a beautiful 420. And
it is.
I have Mr. Moonshine McCreedy. We're wearing our beautiful moonshine gear merch, if you will. Go on, Pro
Wrestling tee, yeah.
Pro Wrestling
I got some new merch on there as well.
Nice, nice. Yeah. Now, the reason why we are face-to-face, and I've been doing all of these Skypes, and I know there's a little King COVID going around, and I know we're probably not quite 6 feet apart, but I have, I've got an in the medical industry. She gave me a test. Yep. She gave Mr. Moonshine a test.
We're okay.
We're just fine.
We're okay.
If I cough just a little bit, it's probably from the smoke from the fire. I apologize.
As well as me.
Yeah, I don't have the King COVID.
No,
we're good. No. So to get this started.
Knock on wood.
Not Jacob either.
No.
So to start this whole little thing that we got going on, I haven't done one of these in so long I feel out of place. I am like in the middle of 103 Skype interviews.
Jeez.
In 5 weeks.
Oh. That's a lot of interviews.
In 5 weeks.
A lot of interviews.
So
and one face-to-face.
Yeah. And man, getting outside and getting some air right now is a breath of fresh air, even though there's a fire. But isn't that a nice little lovely fire?
It's a very nice fire, Don.
It is.
I like it a lot.
I might.
And have you ever seen his videos, like his Skype interviews?
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Wow.
He's pointing this way.
Wow, I didn't expect him to join us like that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the plug, if you will. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. There it is.
From Big Jacob Pete. Thank you, my man.
Nice.
What I might need a hand with, though, is a few pieces of wood in a little while so we can keep the fire going. Do you think you could do that for a job for us?
While you guys are doing the video?
Yes, yes. Be careful. You're not supposed to go in front of the camera. You're supposed to go over the... You don't know how TV works.
He'll learn.
He's been on Center Ring plenty of times.
Yeah. And I'm sure he jumps in front of the camera on that one too. That's all right.
Yeah, Moonshine. No, get some real... Get the big wood up there.
First time I met Jacob, he was about this big. He's about this big now, but he was...
You know what? That's
teeny tiny.
Fantastic place to start.
Yes.
PWA.
PWA.
I know you're very familiar with PWA. We love PWA.
Yes. Great time.
PWA's coming back.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Don't.
Yeah.
PWA's fucking coming back,
That's
baby.
Awesome. Very happy for them. Very happy.
PWA.
And me, of course.
The good guys on the left. The bad guys on the right. Even the crowd.
Friday Night Fights.
All the hooting and hollering for the good guys on the left.
All the boots. Split everything up.
Cheering for the bad guys. Peeing on the good guys.
I mean, we give a lot of credit to the fans too for splitting themselves. I mean, we didn't do that.
It just happened.
It just kind of happened.
Oh, really?
It happened one day and everybody just kind of split.
See, I kind of came in the later tenure of PWA.
Yeah.
And for you don't know, a nice small intimate place in Cheshire, Connecticut, a little while back. Tickets. There was you could buy an 8-pack of tickets. Oh, holy cow. You could buy an 8-pack of tickets for barely any money at all. And you could use those for weeks on end.
Whenever we wanted. We ran it every week.
It was
very, 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 very grateful for that.
And that's where I met Mr. Moonshine and Mr. Dickie Moon. We'll get into that later.
Yes.
But Jacob, that's...
Did I meet you there or did I meet you in Ireland?
Well, kind of from a distance because you came out and did your thing and I had a heart attack. And I've talked about that specific thing on this show many times.
I can't watch them all, Don.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a computer.
That's okay. That's why we're here face to face.
That's why we're here.
So PWA... I brought Jacob for the very first time. He was 4 years old, just 4 years old.
4.
Yeah. And I brought him. We had a great time. After the shows, though, you guys and girls, you come up to the ringside and
Very intimate.
Yeah,
Very intimate.
You love
very...
hanging out with the kids, the
Yep,
parents,
absolutely.
and all of that stuff. You let Big Jacob P get on the ring. Now, what do you do with the fire when you put wood into it? What is a rule number 1 when you mess with fire?
Be careful and respect it.
See that? Be careful and respect the fire. Okay? Fantastic rules to teach little...
Absolutely.
Big Jacob P, sorry.
Yeah, big
He's
now.
Big Jacob P, yes. You only threw 1? All right. Well, how about a couple more? Do you got a couple more?
I got like...
All right, cool. So anywho, PWA, you let Jacob sit on your lap up on ringside. We took pictures. You guys had some fun.
It's all about the kids. It's all about the fan interaction.
Talk to us about your PWA experience, because you were there much longer than I
was there, not when they first opened, not when they were in New Haven. Not, all right, of course. It's a kid. What are you going to do? I went there when they were in Cheshire. I don't know how long they were there before I joined. I was there probably almost a year before I actually started really reffing or getting into matches or anything.
Wait, you were reffing?
I ref for about what? Maybe 4 months of from when I was there. They started Friday night fights again. They had done it previously when I had no idea, but then they started doing it again when I was there, and sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It worked today. I apologize.
It's 4:20.
No, that's not the reason.
Oh,
I'm a
I'm
postman.
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah, so when they started doing it, I reffed for probably 4 months. I was the ref every match. And again, a lot of credit to that too, for knowing my in ring, where I'm supposed to be at times, where, the wrestlers are going. You learn a lot watching. I was a terrible ref when I first started. Terrible.
But I'm to hear, when you get the training as a referee, it is so vital in your wrestling career, because first off, you don't get that portion of the program of being a referee, but as a referee, you're already learning psychology, placement, and such.
Everything. You learn so much as a ref. You learn if one of the wrestlers is moving a certain way, you know where to stand out of the way. You know how to not be seen on camera. You learn how to be part of the match without being part of the match. It's a lot to learn. And like I said, when I first started, I was awful. But right before I became a wrestler, I thought I was a pretty damn good ref. And I tell all the refs now that I meet, I'm like, not that I was a ref, but like, hey, there's things, learn your craft. It's not easy.
And we talk about that a lot on this show, specifically because if it's a ref, if it's an announcer, if it's a timekeeper, if it's any part of wrestling, you can't just go in all willy-nilly and think you can do that.
You can't. Like, you got to learn things. Every aspect, you have to learn when to do certain things. I mean, don't get me wrong, some things are easier than others.
Right.
But that's just life.
You still have to polish. And
you still got to get good at what you do, and no matter what you do.
And I've had referees, ring announcers on the show. I love all aspects of wrestling.
Every little aspect, every character, every person plays their part. Backstage, in front, performers, refs, the crowd, everybody. I mean, even now watching, the big shows, it's not the same. WrestleMania wasn't the same. I loved it. I loved a lot of. We still watch, of course. I loved it. I loved a lot of things they did, but it's just, you don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's there, but it's not. And I know everybody wants to come back and do all these shows and everything, but for what? You know what I mean? Like,
it's the dance between fans and wrestler and fans that we do that really makes that whole thing.
It makes everything work. Like, it's everything. It's not just, you can put the best, and they're doing it now, best performers in the world in front of nobody, and it's not that it's bad, or I think it's still phenomenal, but it's not the same. It's not.
It's a different
It doesn't
product.
give you that factor.
It's a total different product because you don't hear the big boos and the big
it's
cheers.
Different. Like I said, I still watch. I still watch every week. Too much.
So what's your go-to product? We'd like to talk about that.
I watch WWE I watch Raw every Monday. I watch SmackDown every Friday. If I miss them, I record them, I DVR them, so I watch them whenever I can. I watch AEW. I watch NXT. I missed the past couple NXTs, but I've watched. I watch it.
There's one that you passed over that I think you, my friend, would be absolutely perfect in.
What's that?
NWA.
I have not seen that.
The resurgence of NWA with Billy Corgan at the helm.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back in time because that's what I grew up on.
Absolutely,
NWA, AWA, WCCW, the Freebirds, the Von Erichs.
See, I'm a little older generation.
I know, but
you're younger.
But now,
whichever way it goes.
but did you ever get any of that older stuff, or were you WWF?
My first WrestleMania that I remember as a kid was 6.
Okay.
So Warrior Hogan. That was the first one I actually remember watching. But I've seen them all, obviously. But I was, when NWO was there, I was hardcore into WCW. I was like, oh, I love WCW. This is the best. And, I was in high school.
And then seeing the Giant. When Big Show was the Giant, and he ever first came out, was that one of the most ominous things you've ever seen?
I was like, who is
wrestling?
this giant man?
Yeah,
it was crazy. Yeah, he was great. Yeah, no, I still love him.
Yeah.
My wife's favorite wrestler. She loves him.
Moonshine McCreedy's not her favorite wrestler?
Oh, besides me.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I'm not. Absolutely not. No.
So I do know I have a helper.
Yep.
But you never can tell with these things. So I'm just gonna double check
Absolutely,
real quick. Not that I don't trust him, because he loves devices.
Yeah,
believe
do what
me.
you gotta do. I can talk all night. Don't worry.
The younger generation really loves her. Oh wow.
He's got to get it perfect.
Look at Big Jacob P. Wow,
Mike.
he just sat right in there. I guess we're gonna continue.
I think I had a little too much moonshine. Oh my gosh, you got so little.
I got bigger. Way bigger.
Yeah, but you're bigger than the guy who was standing right here real quick. There he is. Where's this guy? I thought you were wearing my shirt. No, you're not.
I don't have any.
You were this guy. You had a beard. Did you shave real quick?
No.
No, you shaved. I thought you were taller like 4 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. Who is this guy?
Do you have a laptop?
What's that?
Like, it's like a computer?
I got a lap.
No, like a laptop.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's a computer that, like, opens and closes.
Like a book?
Like, it's like flat like this, and
Okay.
then it opens like that.
But a book opens this way. But you're talking about this way? And what do you do?
It's like...
No, I don't got one of those.
You don't got one of those?
You got one of those?
Yes.
Can I have
school.
it? Oh, you got one from school? I never went to school. You good in school? Why are you in school? I thought you were just interviewing. You just had a beard. I'm with this guy. I'm so confused. What's going on?
What's your favorite color?
I got a color. My favorite color? Probably red. 'Cause that's the color of my suspenders. I'm not wearing them right now, but that's because they're dirty. What's your favorite color?
Blue, red, and green.
Blue, red, and green. Why you like them colors for?
Because red and green are for Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, it's a good time of year.
And blue is for sad and like...
Oh, I hope you're not sad.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
And it's like for sobbing.
Sobbing? Why are you talking about crying? We're having a good old time here. This guy's talking about... Mr. Kincaid, what are you talking about? You come over here, you shave your beard off, and you're talking about being sad and sobbing. What is going on? You get all little. What happened?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, geez, let's go. I gotta stop drinking moonshine. Hey, he's back.
I was checking the camera, and we are back. We got the fire. What?
Where'd your beard come from?
I've had my beard. You got a beard. I got a beard, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
No, I didn't drink it.
We were talking PWA. Great times over there.
Yes. All the experience in the world.
The
Thank
journey.
you for everything. Everything. Like I was saying, I give all the credit in the world. You know, learning wrestling, you know, going there, training 4 days a week, wrestling every Friday night. Like, you learn a lot. You learn from everybody.
4 days a week and the events?
That's what Hippie and I were doing for a while. Yeah, for over a year.
Wow.
Hippie and I would be there every single night for, you know, 3-4 hours a night. Monday through Thursday. Anybody who came in, we'd, you know, help out, trained, whatever, you know, and of course we're there, so we might as well. And then work a match every Friday night. Yeah. There's a lot of work, but, you know, it was a good time. A lot of fun, a lot of experience. Worked a lot of great guys, met a lot of great people, great wrestlers. You know.
Now, we did have some technical difficulties through this soiree.
Right. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We, you know, when it's live like this, it's kind of tough to. But I want to share with the fans, cause I'm a pussy.
Yeah, a little bit.
And he's not. There was a.
I brought him a little moonshine.
Yeah.
Homemade.
And we thought we were
Delicious.
rolling, but we weren't. But that's okay.
But that's okay.
We had fun. We had fun anyways.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a pussy, so I'm gonna, you know.
Yeah. Take another one.
Cheers again. Yeah, because holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. A homemade moonshine from Mr. Kincaid. Like I was saying, I seen the videos of you like, drinking the moonshine. Oh, I like moonshine. Moonshine's my new favorite thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I was trashed. Oh,
Yeah.
phew. I was trashed talking to Ref Bill. He deserves it. Anyways.
Yeah. I like Ref Bill.
You can't like Ref Bill.
Ring the bell. I love it.
Well, that is a fun part. We used to have a good relationship. Then he hit me with a kendo stick.
Why?
He's hit me with.
What'd you do?
Nothing. He's hit me with a steel chair.
something.
He kicks me every single time he sees me, and even if he misses me, my dad points me out.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Never snitch on your family.
Yeah. Thanks, Pop.
Yeah. Well, he's allowed to.
Now, we were talking PWA in that intimate setting. You were mentioning how, you know, learning, you know, because you're so tight-knit in there.
Yeah.
It's hard to, how do I put it? You got to just keep rolling with the punches if there's
things happen. Oh, they're
or
all the time.
anything like that.
It's wrestling.
And it's live TV all the time.
Yeah, every week it's live TV, like without the TV.
But having that tight-knit setting.
Having 50, 10, 50, 100, it doesn't matter. We packed 100 people in there in a building that fit maybe 50. Were you there that night on our going away show?
I feel sad because I was at the one previous.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't at the very last one, but I went to the one previous.
I missed a few too. It happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we packed about 100 and something people in there, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a tight building.
I can't even see that.
All it was maybe about, including wrestlers probably. We probably had like 40 wrestlers there, just lined around the ring. We had the back open. And we just had, it was basically like a party. It was a going away party. It was a fun time.
So, PWA kind of closes down.
It happened.
You boys and girls have to find some place to go. I know some of you went one way, some of you went another.
I went all over.
Moonshine, that's where you went, was all over?
I went all over. You can learn anything from anybody, even if, you know, there's trainers, the guys who, owners, trainers, whatever, that I adore and I love, and there's trainers that I don't think they know their ass from their elbow, but you know what? I can learn something from that guy. I can learn something from this guy. I can learn something from him. I can learn something from him. You just got to learn from everybody. You can't just sit in one place and be content. It's a social business, and I'm not good at social media, so I got to be in people's faces. It is what it is.
Now, I've always been curious as a fan because you and Dickie Moon as a tag team, you're very cohesive. You know what each other's going to do and all of that cool stuff. But now when you're going against opponents across the ring, you're not always familiar with that man or woman, because now the intergender wrestling has totally exploded over the past 5 years or so.
I've had 1, maybe 2 intergender matches. It's for me at least, it's very character related. What would my character do in this situation? I can't punch a girl in the face, right? Because 1, I'm a good guy. 2, I wouldn't do that, and it's not believable because I'm not going to do that. It's just, you know, something you don't do.
And you're kind of bigger stature.
Come on. But you can go for something. I can catch you, throw you on my shoulder, spin you around a bunch of times, and let you fall, but not slam you.
Right.
You know what I mean? For me at least, it's very character related. Yeah, it's easy well, not easy, because nothing is easy, especially in this business, because like you were saying, things can go wrong in an instant, and you just got to work on the fly and change your whole, game plan up. I mean, like I said, I've been fortunate enough not to be injured in the ring, but I've been hurt a few times. Things hurt. Like, you're not dancing, you're not playing, you're cracking each other. Things slip. Sometimes you get kicked, sometimes you get punched, sometimes, things happen. You just try your best to avoid that. But it happens.
It does. Now, the comfortability factor, you have somebody you've worked with maybe once, twice, 3 times, say in the past, okay? You know what to expect from said person or persons because you're in a tag team. Most of the time that I've seen you.
Yeah.
Now,
it's easier for me. I do a comeback.
No.
Hippie, take the heat. Have fun, little guy. I'm the big guy in the tag team. It's very simple.
I've
taken the heat like twice.
I've always heard it kind of put more like this way. Not in your case though. Like as I've done these stirring the pots. Hey man, I'm gassed out. I'm blowing up. Now it's your turn, kind of thing. They kind of.
Yes and no. I get it, because I've been blown up. But man, I'm not a small guy. This is tough.
Yeah, but not a small guy. But man, you can go in the ring for quite some time and do some really cool shit.
I work it. I cardio. When I was coming up, training 4 days a week, running those ropes, running. You don't stop.
When you watch wrestling as a wrestler, can you turn off the wrestler and watch it as a fan, or
I try my best.
Is it very hard?
Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you get into those matches and you're just. Like a little kid with an ice cream.
Yeah.
Just watching dumbfounded. It happens. And that's why I still like wrestling, because I'm getting older. I'm tired and I'm beat up. I work, and I get tired. But I still love it, and until I stop loving it, I'm gonna do my best to see what I can do.
You seem to have tons of fun in the ring.
It's a blast.
Singles or?
It's easy. I'm a drunk.
Yeah.
You just sit there and you drink and you fall over a couple times. Who doesn't have a drunk uncle or a drunk friend or, somebody they know that's a fun drunk that turns into a mean drunk when they have a little too much or they see their little buddy getting beat up a lot.
It's funny you say the uncle and stuff, because Elijah Six, I mean, I know you're familiar with Elijah Six.
I know.
He calls Dan the Man Uncle Peanut. I think it's hilarious. That is such an awesome line. Oh my God, it cracks me up. It's good. And we have Jacob back there. I think he's dancing, trying to be on the camera.
That's all right.
He's been doing his thing back there.
His Jim Carrey bit.
Love that show in living color.
Yeah, right. See, I know some things. I'm not that young.
So, you feel like you're having tons of fun. Now, I want to rewind back to the very first time, and I've talked about it on the show many a time, is I was supposed to go see, I take my dad, because I go to all the shows with him. Yep. I'm supposed to take my dad to go to PWA because it was very local and I never even heard of it before. How did I never hear of PWA before? Don't know.
Small little place.
So,
it was fun.
That night previous, being a Thursday
night throwdown.
I've been going to Thursday night throwdowns regularly for 6 months straight, like clockwork, from Bristol to West Warwick.
Yeah.
That's not an easy drive.
That is a tough drive.
And especially as a fan, because not many fans will say, 2 hours. Hell no.
Yeah.
I was doing it every single week, sometimes on that Saturday when they would have their bigger shows and stuff. So sometimes it was twice a week.
Yeah.
And going to the other shows.
Yeah. Great shows up there. I miss those.
This guy, and again, I was even talking to Slick just yesterday, Slick Wagner Brown, and I told him the same exact story. I'm supposed to see you on that Friday, but now I know a couple people up at XWA. Been there for a little bit, got some relationships. I go, hey, who's on the bill tonight?
My first time there.
Yeah, his debut.
My debut.
And I hear your name and I go, you're fucking kidding me. I've been waiting to see this guy for a while and I'm going to see him tomorrow night, which I thought was supposed to be for the first time. And here he is at the XWA
and that was
Center.
Before I was doing like really cool stuff. Like that was early.
Now it was a little bit early. Little did I realize, because I've only been in the game since 2016, if you will.
Okay.
Now, here comes Moonshine. His music hits. They got that cool ramp. They got the entrance thing going on.
So much fun.
It's a beautiful setup.
Great setup.
Here comes Moonshine. He's got Richard. There was no Big Dick at that time, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I didn't have him yet. No.
So here comes Richard. He comes walking in, down the ramp, gets up to the ring. He lays on the middle rope, hanging there with his thing. He's got the jug and he's all hammered, doing his thing, laying on the rope. And my dad... I might have fell asleep for a minute. I don't remember.
Very
possible.
I was taking it in. You got to take it in.
My pop and myself instantly fell in love with your character. You
Thank
didn't
you.
even
Thank you so much.
fucking wrestle yet.
Thank you.
So now,
Sometimes all you need is an entrance.
that's it.
Undertaker, Finn Balor, you just need an entrance. I'm sure I can think of more. I just can't right now.
The music goes with the character.
Yeah.
You do your
it.
whole bit very well.
Thank you.
And when you come down now, it's time to wrestle. You're wrestling at the time. Trigger.
Trigger the OG.
Trigger.
It
Yeah.
was before he was Trigger the OG. I don't know if he wants to mention, but that's his name now. So we'll go with that.
Trigger the OG.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, now.
Now we'll go with
It
that.
was a different thing before.
It was different before, but we'll go with that because
Yeah,
that's his name now.
yeah, exactly.
Great guy, great. This is very early in my career. Helped me through a lot. Helped me through that match.
And I don't want to slight on Mr. OG
Great guy.
because he will reach through this camera somehow
will,
and
yeah, he
strangle
will.
my ass.
He will.
He will.
He's a
So
tough dude.
that's who your matchup is. You guys have a cool match going on, and I'm like, this is so cool. I love the whole character thing about it. Now you finish the match, you walk out the the whole thing.
Pretty sure he won. I don't really recall, but I'm pretty sure he did. That's fine.
Here or there.
Yeah, I don't
but
remember.
you never said a word, not one word. You got us invested. You took us on a ride without saying a word.
Yeah.
And that right there, totally, I sucked right into your character, and I couldn't wait to see you the next night.
Thank you.
Maybe it could have been the similar gimmick because I'm not expecting too much different. But now he's in his home environment. I can't wait to see Moonshine again. We went the next night. Again, not disappointed, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
XWA debut going against Trigger.
Yeah.
That whole thing, XWA Center is really cool.
Oh,
Could you
great,
talk to us, the
great.
fans, about that kind of experience right there?
I was
'Cause that's
actually
a different setting.
It's a completely different setting. I was working, matches at PWA, a little small, warehouse basically. And I'd work a couple big shows here and there, I'd been down to Long Island maybe once or twice, a few places here and there. But this was like, I trained there a couple times before because I don't really like to name drop, but Wrecking Ball Legursky, he was like, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. I was like, fine, I'll go with you. So I went with him.
Now,
I love him.
Now,
Thank you.
To
Thank
hit
you for
the
everything.
pause button right there, and I know the love. Moonshine McCreedy, that is one thing that I've always engaged back and forth with him. Always loves everybody, gives the respect.
You have to respect everybody
It's
because
that
that's how you
etiquette.
get respect. You give respect, and that's just how it works.
Now up at
You know what I mean?
XWA, and I hate to interrupt, but you had the trainers of Matt Taven,
Bennett.
TK O'Ryan, Bennett at
Bennett
that
was
time,
there, yeah.
okay? And he was the head of that
yeah.
whole thing. And
Maria
Vinny
was there.
Mercer,
Vinny was there. Yeah.
I mean,
these are big names.
yeah. You want to go
I
up
don't
there.
get starstruck, but I was honestly a little starstruck. Like it is what it is.
It's a
you know?
kingdom, man.
Yeah, it's like I know these guys. You know what I mean? And you go and I trained, and actually the first time I trained was Matt Taven had us wrecking ball and I run a match. I'm nervous.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I've trained with him before, and he doesn't hold back.
No, he's a big boy.
And this is when he was bigger.
That was before the transformation.
This is before he lost all that weight. He looks great, by the way. But yeah, he
Fantastic.
looks so great. But that was before that. So yeah, he was solid 4-ish. and no, he laid into me, and then I messed up a couple things. Like I'm nervous. I'm wrestling in front of all these guys I've seen on TV. But we got through it, and and then they liked it. And they were saying even though you messed up, like you just fixed it.
What you're bringing in.
You brought your character. Like I stumbled or something. It's not stupid.
Right.
And but I was just like, oh, let me play this off and stumble. Hey, look, I had too much to drink, and I will say my character saves me. It does a lot.
on the fly stuff, you're good at that. It seems like you seem
now.
It takes to develop.
I've been doing this not a lot of time, but I have hundreds of matches now, and it's an experience thing. Like I was saying before, like you learn what works, you learn what doesn't work. Some things don't work,
Right.
and the only way they don't work is you try them. And now it's just what I do is most of the things I know are going to work and get those little pops, but you have to build the pop, and that's why now like the blockbuster, the sobriety walk, everybody, oh my god, but like it's. That's the pop.
That makes us lose our shit.
Well,
It's like an old school, and
yeah,
then
it's
now
fun.
now tell us how it's transformed though.
All right. Oh.
Because it used to be
When I
you
first
would walk
did it,
up.
I'd walk. Well, when I first started, I used to just go upside down in the corner in the middle row, do a back roll, head scissors, do something. That was the original. And then I kind of developed it from there where I can actually do like the top rope like Jack Gallagher, which I thought was cool. I mean, I can't like, I don't have that great core, so I can't like bring my legs down or nothing, but it looks cool. I can get up there. I'm like, big guy, look at me. And then we learned the lucha, which is you step on the second rope and then you go to the top and then you do like an arm dragger or whatever. Learn that. And, this is when I was working with bigger guys who can hold me, which is nice. And so I learned how to do that, and I learned how to be lighter. Like, I'm not small, I'm 2-something, well over 200 pounds, but you learn how to do things light and base yourself where you're not putting strain on the other guy and you're not really putting strain. It's a weird balance. Wrestling is a very, very weird balance of, oh my God, this guy's 400 pounds and I just picked him up and he felt like nothing. And then you have guys, hippie, who are 150 pounds, 120 pounds soaking wet, even though he got a little big, but who goes up like a sack of potatoes. You just can't pick him up. I mean, it is what it is, but it's a weird balance.
Now you're talking because now it's basically you kind of get up to the top rope and you do like an old school Undertaker thing.
I do the walk. I like to scream first, hey, I'm sober, because it's the sobriety walk.
Okay,
you
now
walk a straight line.
You're calling it the sobriety walk, not the sobriety test?
The whole thing's the test. That's the walk.
Because I call it the sobriety test.
No, the whole thing's the test.
The whole thing.
The walk is just the walk.
Okay, I got you.
Well, now what I do most of the time is I'll, blow a comeback, because it's easier to tag team, because I just watch him get beat up. It's fun for me. And then I get angry because I love him. So he tags me in with normally, a couple clotheslines, and that gets the people awake. And then, you just lay him in a little bit. I don't try to kill anybody, but you give him a shot, and people go, what was that? And you get the kids, and the kids get the adults. It all makes sense. Boom, you get a nice little smack noise, whatever, we do something, and then I'll either get them to the corner, somehow I'll get outside, usually have them, somebody throw a punch where I'll chop the hell out of them. Another, whoa, what was that? Just to make the noise. And then I'll go up I'll walk up and just do a little, hey, I'm sober, and, walk a straight line, basically. It makes sense for my character. And, and the Undertaker's awesome, and he used to do that, so that's cool. But I used to do it in a high cross body. I used to do it into a clothesline.
I think where I started was the clothesline or the body, I'm not really sure.
Those were the early stages, was like a clothesline or even a high cross body. And then I was like, what else can I do out of this? I'm tired of just doing a high cross body. So I started playing with a couple things here and there, and then I hit the blockbuster. And then I was like, all right, I don't think that's enough. So when I wrestled Jiggy, I was like, hey, Jiggy, we're going to do that, and then we're going to turn into a Falcon Arrow. And he was like, all right, I bet. Cool. So I did it. I picked it right from there. I gator rolled him over, picked him up, Falcon Arrow, and it should have been a 3, but whatever. He was champ. I get it. It's cool. Love Jiggy too. Jiggy's a great guy. But that was a lot of fun. And then I was like, all right, that's too much. I was like, that takes away from the blockbuster.
Because now you're like you just said, it should have been a 3. By our eyes and all of that impact, it probably technically should have been a 3 with all of that going on.
It's indie wrestling.
What are you doing in this shop, man? What are you doing?
It's indie wrestling. Everybody kicks out of everything. It doesn't matter.
Are you helping us with the wood there, Mr. Big Jacob P?
Yep.
Could you give us maybe one more chip? Would that be okay? A little bit more?
And be careful with fire, kids.
Yeah, excellent
Right.
message. PCA, PSA, sorry, PCA.
Smokey the Little Bear.
PSA. That moonshine's kicking in or something. I don't know what the hell. So yourself, Dickie Moon, together you're called Above the Influence.
Yeah.
One's a little, hey, and one's a little, hey.
Yeah. It's drunk and a hippie.
Talk to us, the fans, about how a hippie, a drunkard, if you will,
All right.
kind of gets together and makes such a fantastic team, and the characters that come together really work.
It's actually really easy. We had 4 matches against each other, and they were all terrible. And we're like, let's just not wrestle each other. The last one was okay. I got blown up, but it was all right. It was good until I kind of got blown up towards the end. I was like, I can't move anymore.
And again, no more technical difficulties. I just want to check real quick. Imagine if this was all for nothing, you'd fucking hate me for that.
I don't care. I got to work tomorrow. I don't care. I can do my work in my sleep. But Yeah, no, I've done it.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, we had a few matches against each other, and we just don't have that chemistry to work against each other. And we were training together, so we were like, why not? Let's just try to work with each other. And, you know, we started working on a few things.
Is this at PWA?
This is at PWA, yeah. This is when we first started working with each other. And we just kind of flowed, and, you know.
Magic was happening
It's
without even trying,
yeah, and we
right?
were like, I mean, all the time we was like, all right, what do you want to do? Hippie's going to get beat up, Moonshine's going to pull a comeback. But yeah, it's just the dynamic that works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want to see a little hippie get beat up? And
Now-
then his big drunk friend, after he's out of moonshine or he's been drinking all day, watching his friend getting beat up, who doesn't want to see him come in and kill everybody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just works. It's a good dynamic.
Especially being the bigger of the two, that's what you want to see.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
like twice the size.
Big Jacob P. Just hanging out.
Just that's fine.
All right, that's cool.
More the merrier.
Yeah, now you guys do a really cool double team move where you get up to the ropes, like you're gonna actually jump over the ropes, if you will, or sometimes you do, and then you stop,
Sometimes.
and then you pull the middle rope open, and here comes Dickie with the tope suicida, if you will.
It's the fake suicide.
It's so awesome.
I charge, being bigger. You know, I mean, there's a lot bigger guys than me. But most of the time, at the level we're at in the indie shows we work, the guys are mostly smaller. If they're bigger, I do the dive. But I love diving. It's so much fun.
Really?
I love it. I try to throw a dive into every show. I'm like, what do you want to do? I want to do a dive. Why? Because I'm 250 and it looks amazing.
And
What? It does, trust me.
Well,
People are going to lose it.
Yeah, we lose our
That's
shit.
it. And that's what it comes down to. Like, what else do you want to do? That's it. I don't care. I just want to get a pop. I just want people to be like, wow, look what he just did.
Yeah.
How? That's it. And that's just, you know,
Those are those
make
things
everything you do count.
that I've talked to, you know, some of the bigger men.
Yeah.
Now that I've gained a lot of relationships with you men and
Absolutely.
women,
Yeah,
it's been really
absolutely.
amazing.
It's a great, fantastic world.
And some of the bigger guys that were upcoming, you know, and I just throw out there, you know, you do one big guy move that shouldn't be a big guy move.
That's it.
And we as fans,
Yeah.
we absolutely lose our
Yeah.
shit. And it's not just the first time, it's every single time.
And I'm not even that big.
No,
Like,
but again, if you're
yeah.
looking at yourself,
Can I take over for a second?
but hey, we're trying to chat over here, dog. This guy.
This guy. Don's been drinking. This guy. Come here, this guy.
I love this guy. Get over it. I love this guy.
This little guy. Don't grow any bigger. Stay the same size.
You're such a silly guy.
Please, stay the same size. You don't want to get bigger. It's great.
So when you come up with double team moves like that, though, is it a collaboration or is it just like, dude, I got this crazy
It's
move.
all him. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a collaboration. It's all. We've tried a lot of stuff. Some things don't work.
Yeah, well, not
We
everything.
really
works, for
wanted to get the Hardy thing over, where I go down and he jumps off my back, but he always slips. I'm sweaty.
Hey.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah, it is.
I breathe, I sweat. What do you want? You know? And he slips, and then we're like, okay, let's not do that because we've tried it 10 times and you've slipped 9. So let's do something else. Then we do the pop over where he runs at me and I throw him over. That's always fun. I like that. I throw him kind of far sometimes, though. I like to mess with him. Our favorite is, I call it whipping out my dickie.
Yeah, oh, really?
When he jumps up and gets in the wheelbarrow where his
okay.
legs are wrapped here, and I spin around real fast. I love it.
Now
and he goes, ah, because he has no control.
That's kind of a new incorporation, isn't it? Or has that always been around?
We've kind of always done it, but like we don't do it all the time.
Because now it becomes a little special
It's
occasion.
a little
because
special thing.
Because now I've seen you guys a lot.
Yeah.
Now
done
seeing
it a few times
something
here and there.
time and time again,
It gets played out.
you expect it too.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, here. That's why, like, a lot of the times when I go for the sobriety test, nope. I'll get up to the top, kick me off. Yeah. Why? Because the fans want that.
Yeah.
And they know as soon as I get to that, as soon as I take that first step, it's coming. We got to change it up.
Yeah.
Do something different. Like when I wrestled the Firm, when I jumped over Richie and caught Jay.
That was awesome.
You know, you switch it up.
I love
Now
seeing
when-
the Firm. The demise of the Firm makes me so happy.
And then when I wrestled them with Zane, like same thing. They knew it was coming. They scouted me. They knew. I went up. I took about 3 steps, and Jay took Zane and threw him into the top, and that was it. Smart, you know. Hey, it's all about switching it up, and
It's the little things, though.
that's it.
You
It's all
don't
little-
have
it's all little
to.
stuff.
Like, you don't have to take your character and totally evolve him in different fashions to make little things work.
No.
From match to match, from event to event.
Yeah, you just
from promotion to promotion.
You have your major piece, and then you know, there's not a lot of things like there's not a lot of moves that I can't do. There are a few like Moonshine, I can't do any of that. But like there's a lot of like the wrestling technical stuff. It's technical stuff like it's chaining, and I learned a lot of chaining. Thank you again, PWA. Like a lot of chaining, but like it's all stuff you know. But that's thing that everybody sees and everybody expects. Why would I, a drunk from backwoods Tennessee, why would I lock up with somebody in chain? But every once in a while, I'll lock up and I'll chain with somebody. Switch it up. And they go, oh my God, why can that guy wrestle?
Exactly.
Where did that come from?
Yep.
You know, like Haven. When Hippie and I wrestled them, and I don't know, Haven 1, Haven 2, I don't know which one. I love those guys too. We got in there and worked a crazy shine.
Whenever that
people go,
huh? And whenever that happened, because we know the music as fans that go to these shows, we know your music, we know the Haven's music.
They know us. They've seen us 100 times. They've seen the same thing 100 times.
I'm like,
let's blow their minds real quick.
Shit.
Yeah, what are we doing? Like, where'd these guys come from?
Yeah.
Who knew Moonshine McCreedy can work? Like, what the hell? You know? But it's like little things you break out every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I don't even do anything anymore. Well, right now especially, there's no work. So, but you know, can I still do the airplane spin? Absolutely, but why? You know?
Yeah, it's
I'm already drunk.
Again, like we were saying before, everything is not necessary for every time.
There's moves, and every 99.9% of the indie guys, 100% of the, you know, top guys will tell you this. They can do 1,000 million moves, but it's why.
Right.
Why are you doing this move? Why are you doing this? What does this have to do with you? You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm very fortunate with my character. I get away with a lot. I get away with, you know, faces can't do that. Yeah, watch me. And it's a little game sometimes. It's like, oh, I can't do this. I'm going to figure out how to work this thing that I'm not supposed to do into my match.
Nice.
And I do.
Those are those surprises we
it's fun stuff.
Absolutely love.
Yeah, I remember, like, it was a long time ago. I was wrestling Xander Litt, and his gimmick is, I'm a hero. I said, all right, I'm the bad guy. And I walked over and I punched him in the face. I'm the bad guy. What's up? I started choking him. It was a blast. I'm a bad guy. It was great. I grabbed my jug. I was gonna go hit him with it, and then the ref stopped me. Yeah, but that was a lot of fun. You know, you gotta, like, especially when you're seeing the same fans. And again, PWA, great. Same faces in the audience.
Right.
And yes, they're there to see you. They're there to see your signature things, the things they want to see. But they don't want to see the same match they saw last week.
Right.
It's just two different guys. Okay. It's the same thing. So you got to evolve. You got to switch it up.
And I feel that has probably helped you as a wrestler upcoming, because you have to change it up so much.
And especially now that, like, okay, how long do I have? 5 minutes? How long do I have? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? I mean, thank God I never get 15 minutes. I don't want 15 minutes. Guys come up to me, oh, I got 8. I'm like, all right, you're after me. You have 10 now. Because I have 8 and I'm going 5. Like, I'm good. No, like, you know, if you have to be able to go if you have to go.
Yeah.
But when you're in that ring, 5, 8, 10 minutes, it goes by in an instant. And you don't even realize it until you're in there and you're like, and the ref comes up to you and he's like, you got a minute left. And you're like, we've done an arm drag. Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, and that happens a lot with me because my entrance gets a little long sometimes. Because I stumble. Depending how much I drink backstage. It is what it is.
Being a drunk is being a drunk.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, I'm just going to check my stuff.
Absolutely.
Because you just never know what's going on.
You never know what to expect. Always expect the unexpected. Always expect the unexpected. This is empty. Hey, look at this little guy. How you doing?
What was your favorite match?
Oh, my favorite match. My match? Favorite my match. That's a tough one.
Your favorite match.
My favorite match. I really, really, really like when Hippie and I wrestled the Firm. That was probably one of my favorite matches. In recent memory, I really liked my Drunk on a Pole match back, what was that? Oh, that was years ago. I don't remember what year that was. That was a long time ago. That was my first show in Long Island. Yeah, no, I liked that. That was a lot of fun. Rich Kaysen.
Rich Kaysen?
That was who I wrestled. He was, that was a lot of fun.
Was that your most favorite one?
That was most fun, I think. Definitely top like 5, my favorite, and definitely the most fun. My favorite.
Your most
I
favorite.
don't know. I know what it would have been, but it never happened, so we'll just skip over that. Hippie. I'm calling Hippie out again, only because I love him. My most favorite, I don't know. My most recent is definitely Above the Influence versus the Firm up at Kevin Landry's Pro Wrestling Combine in Massachusetts. That was definitely my most recent that I liked a lot. That's such a hard question. Because everybody I've wrestled, I've liked and got along with and like always, as far as I can remember, had a good relationship with. So like, they're all great, you know, even though things go wrong and maybe they weren't great wrestling wise and great, there's bits and pieces from every match that I've taken something from, you know what I mean? Even if they weren't great matches, you still try to take something like, hey, maybe I shouldn't do that again. You know, it's tough. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked.
Like, you should try your best.
Well, my problem is, too, I forget a lot. So, like, I'll have a match and 10 minutes later, I'll forget about it. Nothing against anybody I'm working, it's just, I just forget. I forget a lot of
10 minutes
things.
later?
Yeah, 5 minutes maybe. Sometimes after the adrenaline wears off, you're like, I have no idea what I just did. I think it was fun, though. My Battle Royal at Blood, Sweat, and Tears was a lot of fun. I like that, too. I love Battle Royals. I've always been a Royal Rumble fan, so I like Battle Royals. And plus, with my character, it's a lot of fun, because I just go in and do something cool, and then I get thrown out. Yeah, there's so many. So many, like, everything, every match is different. Like, it all depends on how you look at it, you know? No Beard Kincaid comes in and asks the tough questions. You want the tough questions, you get this one. The other guy's all like, I'm going to drink and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun. Yay. No Beard comes in and is like, what's the hard question? What's your favorite match? What's your blood type? I don't know.
I have a better one.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous now. What's up?
Do you have, like, a favorite home?
Home? Like my favorite place to wrestle?
No, like, yeah.
Okay, my favorite place to wrestle? I gotta go.
Right? Is that tough?
That's tough.
That's even tougher than that one?
Nah. Right now, it's there's so few and far between. Another tough question though, because it all depends on like the ring, like fans, ring. Like, what do you mean? Like, come on, kid, what are you doing to me? You know I drank moonshine. And you come here and you start saying all this stuff and making me cry. And I don't know. Jeez. This is no Beard. Where'd he go? What did I get myself into? The Beard guy back, thank God.
Well,
don't bring that little one around. You shave and you get tough.
I heard you crying. You all right?
Yeah, a little bit. Whatever.
Well,
that's what it is. Real men cry. Yeah,
hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I went and grabbed a little bit of wood.
No, that's good. Oof.
I think I got wood in my slippers.
That's not good.
You know, we're all hanging
Why are you
out.
wearing slippers to go get wood?
We're hanging out. We're hanging out, man.
Yeah.
I even lit a cigarette.
That's all right.
Moonshine's really starting to. I'm a small guy, you know.
Yeah, that'll go right through you.
So
all right.
The smaller of the two, of me and him, he was asking you the tough questions.
Oh yeah, tough questions.
All right, let's see.
Mr. Don Kincaid here gets to the point. He's just like, hey, this is what's going on.
I get-
What do you think about this? I'm like, oh, that's a good question. But the kid's like, what's your hardest memory in your life? Like, I don't know. Stop. Jeez.
I do see, and I think I might have met her. Besides the XWA, I think I might have met your better half before I even met you.
Probably.
I think I did.
Yes.
She is a delight, such
She's
a joy,
great.
very, oh my God, her smile is amazing.
Yeah.
She's always right there when we were walking in PWA.
Trust me, she's always right there. No,
I mean.
Yeah, no, she helps a lot. When we're at PWA, she helped her on the front. She does everything. She's just very hands-on.
We talk support system in wrestling.
Yes,
without
very supportive,
it, it'd be very difficult. You know, could you imagine not having that support system?
Yeah, no, we went to West Virginia. She drove sick so we could sleep, like 16 hours through the mountains. Like, yeah, no, she's tough. Scares me sometimes. Tough. No, she's good. She's good people. She great. Yep.
I love seeing you guys at shows because I know that we're just gonna have a fantastic time because
it's fun. Like, why are you doing this if it's not fun? Mm-hmm. You know, like if you're not having fun, and that relates to the fans so quickly. Mm-hmm. If you're mad, if you're upset, like, why are you here? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta wrestle this guy. I look at everything as an opportunity. Oh, this guy, yeah, he's gonna let me do whatever I want. Cool. Hey, Greenie, come here. You know, like, no, I'm not like that. Like, even where did I work? TIW. Mm-hmm. I worked with. I've known Jimmy Limits for a few years, the champ up there. Well, former champ. I guess he just lost. I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah,
that's what we did.
Yeah, he never beat me or Hippie. No, just like, you know. Yeah, no, that's what we do because he's never beat Hippie. And Hippie's little and he never beat Hippie. Jimmy Limits calling you out. But anyway, no, I like it. He's a great guy.
Jimmy's amazing.
Jimmy's a great dude. Yeah, so easy to work. Me and him had a 3-minute match. It was great. It was so good. Such a good match. We stole the show and the promoter was mad. I'm not going to say what show. Anyway, yeah, they were kind of mad. They were like, these guys had 3 minutes and they're better than all our guys. No. I'm just kidding. I'm just...
TIW.
Yeah, so we're at TIW and I'm talking to Jimmy and Mark Haggerty. He was there. And they're just like, all right, you know, this guy's got a new character. This guy's kind of newish. This guy, you know, and I'm getting changed. And the first time I met him, I can't remember all their names, so I'm not going to give out any of them because I don't remember. It's nothing against them. It was a great match. And I was like, what's your gimmick? This. What's your gimmick? This. What's your gimmick? And the other face, he's like, oh, I'm a beer drinker. I was like, perfect. We're not doing nothing. And the two heels in the match, they know, the crowd knows them. So I'm like, all right, you guys are going to work. They're like, what? I'm like, don't worry. And it's very known, heels powder. Any, you know, triple threat, 4 or 6. I'm like, let's see if we get the faces to powder. So me and him powder and we start drinking. The guys, you know, do their spots. And we got in there and I did, I think, a couple little things. Hit the blockbuster. The other guy took me out and won the match. Easy. I said, who wants to have an easy night? And they were like, huh? And I was like, this.
I got you.
It's fun. It's a blast. Like, it's not about the money because we don't get paid much. Mm-hmm. It's not about the hot dogs and the handshakes because sometimes we get them and now we can't even get handshakes and I don't really like hot dogs, so I don't even eat them. So what the hell am I doing here? No, it's fun. You gotta have fun. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. And like, you see it all the time, animosity in the back. Well, I might lose it. It doesn't matter. I will put anybody over anytime. I don't care. It's fun. I have more fun losing most of the time because it's just fun for me. Oh, I really want to do. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
I want to get the finger poke of doom over.
Ooh.
I think I can do it.
Oh, I think you could.
I think I
and get away with it.
Yeah. Not even a finger poke. I want to go out there and drink.
Drunkily,
drink,
yes.
And just have somebody go, and I just fall over. I think I can do it. Give me like 4 minutes and 3 of it will be my entrance and a minute and a half, minute and 57 will be me drinking and then promoter book it. Yeah. And I want to pee on somebody, but we'll get into that story later.
Whoa,
yeah,
that sounds like a
not for real, but like, you know, yeah, for real.
Oh, okay.
I put you over. No, it's, you know, just like little things to make yourself break up the monotony. You know what I mean? Because a lot of, even wrestling sometimes gets monotonous. You're doing the same thing. John Cena. great. Does the same thing.
I almost was going to revert to that because it's the, you know, the 5 moves or whatever.
5 moves to do. Now it's 6 because he does that. But, you know, one of the greatest wrestlers of all times. Yeah, I mean, granted, he's like, but that's, he knows that's what the people want to see. They want to see these 5 moves. That's it.
Now, were you something before Moonshine McCreedy?
Nope.
That's it?
That's it. I was announced wrong when I first came up, but no, I was a referee. I fast counted a match for my cousin to win a belt. And right after that, I took the ref shirt off, had long sleeves on, and I was Moonshine McCreedy.
Plan on taking the character anywhere? Do you see it changing at all, evolving, maybe anything? Because
I tried.
There was a stint.
There was like a good 2 or 3 months where I went sober.
Now, and to be blunt, with Peasy, his podcast that he's got going on, you were calling from rehab. Love me some Peasy.
Yeah, I love Peasy.
You were calling in from rehab every single week.
Yes, I was.
You seem to be doing very well. You even came on the To Be Blunt podcast live.
Yeah, I went there once or twice. I think once or twice in the beginning. I hope that does great and takes off beyond the stars, man.
I think they're doing good things.
I think they're doing good things.
They change more platforms and more platforms and more platforms.
Good for him.
That's when you know things are kind of working.
I'm about to get back on that shit. Peasy's a dear friend of mine. He's a great guy.
So you go through a rehab stint. You came back and you had like
no hair.
No hair.
I cut all my hair off. I shaved. I got bored.
You walked in. You were a different persona to a degree.
Yeah, I was sober.
To a degree. Because now you have to change it a little bit.
You got to change up. I mean, obviously, I don't talk with a southern accent all the time. I mean, obviously. But from Connecticut. I got throwing on real quick and just do a little drink, get out a little bit of moonshine. I'm Mr. Kincaid.
I'm good.
But, yeah, like, it's just, you know, that's why I put the accent on, is to separate it. You know what I mean? Separate my real life from wrestling, because some guys don't know when to stop, I guess. And like, you know, I got a full-time career job. I got, you know, a wife, I got kid, I got dogs, I got this, you know, I got things going on. So like I do the persona, and it's fun. Yes, I went to rehab and I shaved my hair and I did that for about 2 or 3 months, and then I was like, yeah, no.
Not feeling it.
No, I wasn't feeling it. I turned on hippie down in Jersey, and it didn't get the reaction I wanted, and it wasn't the way I wanted it, and it was just, and after that I was just like, why? I was like, many people have come up to me, I love the character, your character. If I hear character, well, no, I'm just kidding, I love it. I love it. My head's like floating, but no, it's just like, your character is great. You got the best character. You know, you do your character so well. It is. And like I said before, it saves me a lot. Like, saves my body a lot. Why am I gonna bump? I'm drunk. I'll bump myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very fortunate where I am with my character. And it evolved. It took a lot of time, and it's still evolving every day. Well, not every day right now, but you know.
Now you mentioned the full-time job, the family, the whole nine.
Yeah.
The wrestling in your life, do you have it as a set time limit? Is there a goal? Is it just till I'm not really interested or can't do it?
Either my body or it's not fun. Whichever comes first. Like, even when I broke my leg, I broke my leg being an idiot. It wasn't in the ring. It wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this crazy thing, and I broke my leg, and I sat down, and I had a year off, and somebody's calling their dog.
I don't know.
Hey, calling a cat.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on in Kincaid's backwoods?
That's not my house.
Yeah, I'm scared. But no, it's just like, that threw me off. I think the moonshine's kicking in too. Where was I? Damn, I talked too much.
No, we were. I'll take it in a different direction.
It's probably 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
The fire's stoking.
Yeah, that's it.
I think
we're having a good time.
I don't even know.
Oh, when I broke my leg. That's
when you broke your leg, but I don't even know if the camera can see us. So we're just gonna keep talking until we feel like stop talking. It could be pitch black through the camera.
Whatever. We don't know. We got a fire.
But we're warm.
Yeah, it's warm. It's
before.
nice.
Yeah.
Burning the COVID.
So you break your leg, and I
Broke my
know
leg,
you
I took a
wanted
year
to
off.
just do it hard.
Oh, I was killing myself.
But now you did it smart, though. You waited till you were good instead of trying to push it.
Yeah, no, I broke my leg January 31st, and I was supposed to walk 420, but I walked the 19th. I took it. I did it there early. Just don't tell my doctor. But no, and it was weird because I'd just gotten back from rehabbing my right knee because I'd sprained my meniscus. I didn't tear it or anything, thank God. I didn't need surgery. I sprained it, went to rehab for like 6 months for that, and then physical therapy, whatever, and then broke my leg.
Wow.
And then same physical therapy office. They're all like, "What are you doing back?" And I'm like, "I broke my leg." I couldn't walk from basically February to April, and then I pushed myself. I had a show in either late July or early August, and I was like, "I'm coming back for that show."
Now, during that stint, if I'm not mistaken, when you were off, the test of strength, they were bringing in brand new tag team gold, and they are spectacular belts, might I say.
Yeah. I was back for the tournament.
Dickie Moon, I know you were back for the tournament. You went through all of that.
Yep.
Now, Slick, Jay Freddy, a year plus running champions.
Yeah, long time.
What's going on with Above the Influence and the Kowalski guys? When are we going to see that happen?
I don't know. Hippie got injured. It was very unfortunate, terrible timing, but it is what it is. There's nothing you could do to stop it. I was out for him for a year. He was out for me for, a couple weeks, whatever. It happens. It's all part of life. I ended up tagging with Kyle Bradley. He got good hair. I had better hair, but not anymore.
Fun boys.
Not anymore. My hair was better. I had the nicest hair in professional wrestling. I don't care who says anything else. Me and AJ Styles, you're a close second, AJ. My hair was beautiful. But anyway, he tagged with him. We did good. We had a great run in the tournament though. Hippie and I had a great run. We beat everybody. We made it to the finals against Slick and Jay Friday, and then boom. But good for them. Keep them belts. They're nice belts.
I would love to see you guys go at it again.
I'd love to see it. I think if Hippie was there, it would have been a little different. But I think Kyle and I did a great time.
Oh yeah, fantastic nonetheless.
Great job.
Because I like long title reigns, and I like what they're doing right now with the Kowalski guys. I dig that kind of stuff.
That's awesome. But they never wrestled Above the Influence, and we never had the actual final. So
no,
hey,
that's why I bring that up because we the fans, we would like to see that maybe come back full circle.
Hey, maybe it will. Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows? I'm not the guy to talk to. I'm the guy to call. Just tell me when and where, and I'll be there. Like I said, I don't have. It's just the timing and everything just works out for reasons, and
Now, do yourself and Dickie Moon, do you find yourself reaching out to promotions, or do you find yourself promotions reaching out to you? Is it a mixed bag?
It's a mix. It's mostly us reaching out. He does it a lot more. He's better at the social media and all that stuff. I'm terrible at it. I'm god awful. Thank God I have my wife. She helps me too. I'm just like, hi, I'm a wrestler. Book me. No, you can't do that. I'm like, come on, look at me. I'm cool. But yeah, no, I don't really. I'm not very good with that. But no, sometimes every once in a while I get a it's all Facebook because it's the easiest thing. I'm not. I have Twitter. I don't even know how to use it, but my wife handles all that. I have Instagram and all that. It's the same thing. I know how to use Facebook. So I'll get messages. It goes either way. I'll meet a promoter at a different where I'm working, and just we'll exchange Facebook information or actual phone numbers, which is kind of weird. But I'll text people and just. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You get no-sold a lot, but that's just part of wrestling. I no-sell people too. I'm not going to work for you, I don't care. Like I said, I'm older, and some events are fun for me, some events aren't. If I look at something, and it's not even the talent, it's sometimes I don't want to do the drive.
Right.
I drive for all day. Do I want to drive 15 hours? Not really. It is what it is.
I feel you.
But you can't be scared to say no, or I can look at something and be like, oh, I can have a great time. It's 18 hours away. You know what I mean? Ponder it, depending on day to day.
Because then you buy, and I know it's part of the experience of wrestling and such, but then you're buying into it. Just like I correlate music and wrestling a lot.
It's a lot of similarities. I know a lot of musicians.
And it's the same kind of shit.
you're pushing yourself, you get no sold, and it hurts. Sometimes it hurts, especially like people you know. You're like, hey, you know, I've seen you like 30,000 times. Can I get in your show? And it's just like,
Yep.
They leave you on red. Okay, I've worked for you 5 times. Nothing. Like, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's disheartening. Sometimes it's just like, all right, whatever. I won't review anyway, asshole. You know? Totally, I'm never going to do you again. You know, like I said, it depends day to day.
Yeah.
You know, everything. I mean, it's life. You know, who knew this was going to happen? We're not going to be able to go outside. As we're sitting outside for a fire.
No.
Don't talk about
Hey,
it.
I know there's video evidence, but again, we were tested.
No, there's a big split, you know, plastic thing in the way. You just can't see it.
But I prefaced this. We were tested.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
we
right.
were
We're tested.
Yeah. Love a little fire at the end of the evening.
Yeah, it's always nice.
I think it's pretty cool.
A little fire, a little nightcap.
I appreciate you coming out,
Oh, of course.
hanging out,
Of course, I had a great time.
talking moonshine.
Yeah, it's fun.
Talking Dickie Moon.
Yeah.
Talking wrestling.
Wrestling, miss wrestling right now.
Being
Definitely
a fan.
miss it. Oh, I love it. Why do this if you weren't a fan? It's what it is. It's you're a fan first, and that's the way I always. Even like my matches, I'm like, what would I do as a fan? What do I want to see? I don't want to see. I don't care. Like this guy throws the greatest arm drag in the world, and I have a damn good arm drag. This guy throws the greatest arm drag. Nobody wants to see that. They've seen 150. You know, that's why I like going first because I can do whatever I want.
Oh, Big Jacob P. Did you check the camera? Are we still rolling very well over there? Could you double check? Don't touch anything, pretty please.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, we're going to get some good night hugs from Big Jacob P. I love my Big Jacob P. I love you so much. Thank you for, thank you. Thank you for everything you did tonight. You were
such a good helper.
a great help. You helped with the interview. You helped with the fire.
Yeah.
Fantastic job. I
Tough
thank
questions.
you. Yeah,
It's
tough
like
questions.
twin magic.
And respect the fire, kids.
That's
Yes,
right.
respect the fire. Kids. Yes, PSA.
PSA and respect
We
the moonshine.
respect it, you respect
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a great message there, Big Jacob P. Appreciate that. Can I have a high five? Yeah, thank you, buddy. I know.
Welcome.
He remembers you when you were 4 years old.
Yeah, you were 4 when I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah. You were teeny tiny.
Well,
Oh, that's why I wrestled. Yes, he was great. What was it? Saeed Al. I don't know how to say it. I don't wanna mess it up.
brother Saeed.
He's so great. He's all over. He's great.
Yeah, he is.
I've seen. I'm. You know.
Brother
obviously I've seen-
Saeed.
Yeah. No, he was great. He was so
right.
good.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right, good night.
I look terrible for that, man. I
High
just
five
shaved.
for Moonshine.
All right, buddy. Get some sleep.
Okay.
All right. So you can grow up big and strong.
What?
So you can grow up big and strong. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I just take steroids like a normal person. Okay, my bad. Damn, kid. Yeah, tough questions.
Oh man.
But you know, it's just you learn things. Like I've been doing it a few years. You
Mm-hmm.
learn a lot of stuff. It's fun. You get to know fans. You get to know fans as more than just fans. I've done centering a bunch of times with you.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm always in character for that. That's a blast. I love doing centering.
Well, this
I'm just
was
like full character. Yeah.
this was a lot
Centering
different
TV.
for us because
Yeah.
we pulled it back today,
Yeah,
and
this
I
is
really appreciate
definitely
that.
different.
Yeah.
You
Have
know?
you ever done an interview like this?
No, every interview I've done was in character.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
every single one. This
Again,
is the
thank
first
you.
one I think I've ever done
I appreciate
out of
that
character,
as well.
except for with Dajay has a YouTube,
Okay.
and
yeah,
she
yeah.
she does the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
things
yeah,
and,
the drives up.
the drives up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I drive with her because, yeah. Well, I help train her, and
Yeah.
she's getting good.
Yeah.
She'll get there.
Dude, the feud between her and Juicy, holy fucking heated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see where that goes.
It got good. It already twists and turns.
Man.
Oh, what a great story.
Big Juicy, she starts up. She's a mean person. She's
Yeah.
a heel. She's a bad girl.
Yep.
Dajay, good
Little
girl.
rock star, angel.
And all of a sudden,
All of a sudden,
switcheroo.
Yeah, Dajay pops her with a guitar. Like,
Switcheroo.
what are you doing? Like, poof. All right, I guess fuck her.
I
Jesus.
cannot wait to see
Yeah,
where that
no,
goes.
I can't wait to get this feud started with Chris Cannon. Yeah, I love you, Chris Cannon. You're gonna die. What?
Did you just say Chris Cannon?
I said Chris Cannon.
What? Okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to wrestle on the 10th.
I can't breathe.
Yes.
Because, let me kiss
Yeah, no.
I can't breathe.
Oh, I'm excited. What is wrong with you?
Okay.
Oh, maybe I think I gotta leave. 6 feet.
There's no, don't have to
bro.
King COVID.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Cannon's only had a few matches under his belt.
Fine.
Newer guy on the scene.
You gotta learn now.
Took a lot of time off, a little bit of time off though. Found his oats about him.
That's right.
Came back, killed Nuka. Literally killed Nuka, the great Nuka.
And
Now,
Nuka.
love Nuka.
Yeah.
Now, Chris
He was
Cannon.
also the size of my leg.
He killed Nuka.
Yeah.
His stature.
I killed Zane. What's your point?
Whoa. Okay, all right. Tit for tat.
Yeah.
It is what it is, okay? So, a challenge right here on Stirring the Pot.
Yeah, well, when we come back,
because you were supposed
we
to.
were supposed to. We had a couple of things lined up.
But we want to keep this alive. Right here.
Absolutely. 100%.
Chris Cannon versus
Moonshine McCreedy.
Moonshine. One-on-one. No tag team.
No, just me and him. That's it.
Oh my God.
I want to see if he's as tough as he looks.
I would love that. Me as a fan being selfish right now, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I am so down
It's
for
gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, I am gonna,
One day we'll get there.
I'm gonna go hit up his face page and fuck with him a little bit.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, he definitely knows.
But are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's just a little opportunity for me to go mess with him.
I've actually asked him to stop hitting the gym, but he won't.
Dude,
He's trying.
he's a big guy.
He's a monster.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. I hide my monsterness.
Okay.
I don't need it out in the open.
Well,
you gotta be more scared of the quiet ones.
Talk about
People
looking
are in your face like, hey, look how big I am. You don't gotta worry about that. When people's like, hey, just don't mess with me, and then they come at you, and you gotta show 'em.
I mean, I'm kind of in your face, but in a different
No, it's
forum.
different.
It's a different forum, yes.
He's terrified of me.
Yeah.
I told him I was gonna close on him once, and I didn't see him for a year.
No.
Weird.
Oh my God. Just kind of found the tail end of this with Chris Cannon.
Chris Cannon.
Versus
it's gonna be a great time.
Moonshine McCreedy.
One day we'll get it going. When all this is over and we can come back, we'll get it going.
Oddly enough, he loves to hate me, and I don't think he loves anything, but I really
get
think
it.
he loves to hate me.
I definitely understand it.
He won't do a Kincaid file with me.
I don't blame him.
When we could shake hands and stuff,
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
refuses
Yeah,
to
no,
come near me and shake my hand.
Thought I love you, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I completely understand where he's coming from. I'm just kidding.
I'm wearing your shirt, man.
Yeah, and you have all my merch, all my memorabilia.
I do.
I'm just messing with you. I like
I've got
you.
the bank. I've got the.
Would I be here if I didn't like you, Don?
No, and without
Come on.
without the accent, totally fucking
totally just.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
And he brought moonshine.
And I did bring moonshine,
Wow.
and yeah, I'm a little affected.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if it upped my game or brought my game down, but I had a fucking blast.
Wow, what a great time.
And what I really appreciate you, Big Jacob P making his cameos.
Oh, of course. Whatever.
Love that kid to death.
Yeah, it's a kid. My daughter, she's older, like now, but like when she's a kid, hi. That's what they do. I got friends who got kids and they're hi, hanging on. That's what they're kids. That's what I did when I was. I'm sure you did the same thing when you were a kid.
No,
You
I was
liar.
never annoying. I was never
you're
annoying.
You're annoying. Then what happens? See what happens when you're not annoying as children. See what happens when you drug your children to make them not annoying. They turn into this. All right. So stop giving your kids Ritalin, or they're going to become Don Kincaid, and you don't want that. You don't want a world run by Don Kincaid.
Oh my God. I better stop this now. This was Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid. I don't even know if you can see either one of us,
It's
but
all
I
right.
kind of don't give a shit. We
It
had a
doesn't
fucking
matter. It's a good
blast.
time.
This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very, very special guest tonight. A one-on-one. It's been quite some time.
Yeah.
My very special guest, Moonshine McCreedy. I can't handshake you. I can't touch you in any way. A virtual handshake,
All right.
if you will.
Hey, don't look right. Let's do a virtual high five. Yeah.
Hey, thank you for spending the time, because talking
Thank you guys. A lot of fun.
to the fans,
Oh, what a blast.
I think they're going to flip their shit.
What a blast.
Right?
I
They're
hope
gonna
so.
flip their
I hope
shit.
everybody has a good time.
That's what we're here for, baby.
That's it.